Good morning, everyone. Apartment woman is back. We're back in my crib. Oh, so another week back in Dublin. I would have loved to stay in Croatia a few days longer, but you know, I wish it was about like 10 degrees warmer. It was lovely though, I have to say. Lovely trip. Lots of you guys like the vlog, so I think I nailed my first travel vlogs. I know my Mexico one was real chill, like we were just like, we're at the pool again. But you know, I was only like 3 or 4 weeks making vlogs at that stage. And also, spoiler alert, Evan and I got like crippling diarrhea. So straying too far from the hotel seemed dangerous. Anyway, I'm going on to coffee number 2. We are just straight back into the usual shenanigans this week, to be honest. Recording today, recording with someone who, very excited to record with. I've been trying to get her on the podcast for a while. We finally got a date in. Her name's Kira Sherlock, and she is the founder of the Psychedelic Society of Ireland. So she does a lot of work around like psychedelics for mental health, for like ritualistic purposes. So buzzing to talk to her. She's super cool. I also find it's quite rare to find like female voices in the whole like psychedelic space. So I'm really interested in like chatting to her and seeing how she got there, how she founded the society, all of that kind of stuff. And that will be out. That's actually coming out this week. So by the time you watch that, or by the time you watch this, should I say, it will be live. I also have a load of kind of admin, which is lol, because myself and Evan always make fun. You know, when you see people online, they're like, doing admin all day. It's like, you're answering emails, babe. But I'm that person. I actually have a fucking shitload of emails to send out this week and kind of like guests to nail down. I've done loads of outreach for guests for next month, some really cool people, but I need to like actually tie them into a recording date and figure out where they're going to go in the calendar. Because sometimes what I'll do is I'll just reach out to a bunch of people and who I think could be cool on the podcast, or people reach out to me and I just say yes, and then like once I have a date kind of secured in, I kind of figure out where that episode's going to go. Is it going to be public? Is it going to be private? Is it going to be, that's my coffee machine having a conniption in the background, you know, is it going to be a Patreon episode exclusively, or is it going to be a mini episode, whatever the fuck. And I also want to plan what my off-script hot take is this month, because that is something that I started last month and loads of people really like that episode. So it's where I just choose a topic, a random topic. Last month was euphoria, and I just kind of, as I said, do a completely unscripted episode. It can be a mini episode, a full episode, depending. Just kind of chatting through like something very loosely. I like for the euphoria episode, I think I had like 3 notes, just like cover Rue and Jules, cover Maddie and Cassie, and that was it. And I just rambled and people really liked it. So I think that's fun as well. So I need to figure out what my one for this month is going to be. Those are public episodes, and I've decided patrons are always going to get free episodes when possible. Because sometimes it like just timings, it might not be possible, but they'll always get it ad-free, because you never know, I might get a sponsor for Red Room. But I also always put in like a Patreon ad on my free episodes, so patrons will get that ad-free, and they'll also get it early, because I think, I mean, y'all be paying, so I mean, it's the least I can do. So today I have to go into town, which guys, I'm furious about. It's like foul outside. It's like usually the time when I come back from a holiday and it's this disgusting out. This is when I book another holiday, but luckily I already have another holiday booked, which I'm so excited for. We actually booked our accommodation for it during the week, literally the day we came back, so pumped for that. We're going to Italy in June, very start of June, so kind of soon. You know, I need to get this body looking banging. Like, this will show you how foul it is. Look how dark. Like, it's fully 10 a.m. Oh, like, I always feel like, should I be showing the outside of my apartment building? Because, like, it's very obvious where I live, but maybe I'll show you like the trees. Hold on. You can't see the rain, but trust me guys, it's miserable, like So I have to go into town because I have to go to the dentist, the orthodontist. Guys, I swear, you have braces. I would say the biggest annoying thing about braces, most annoying thing about braces is how much you have to go to the orthodontist. Like, the braces themselves didn't fucking bother me at all. Like, I'd wear them for another year if I had to, like, whatever. Having to go to the orthodontist every 6 weeks is a pain in the fucking ass, but like, whatever as well. I mean, anyway, I'm just going in to check. They're just going to check that because I got the bar re-put in on the top of my teeth. They're going to check that. I think I have a little chip on one of my, I defo do, I can feel it, on one of my little bonds, and that can happen. It happened to me with this one before, which is just something to note. Make sure you get a warranty. Mine are under warranty for a few years, I think. So I'm going to go check that, and then I'm getting my new retainer, and then I will be done. I know I always say this about my braces, but I will be done then. But yeah, I was going to do my hair, and now I'm like, as motherfucking if I'm wearing leggings and a hoodie into town and a cap, because it's fucking rotten outside, and there's nothing I hate more than like, it's just disgusting. So do that, fly home. Evan's going to see Courtney's new baby today, and I'm so jealous. But I have to record, and he's just like, I think he's taking a few snaps for them, so I can't wait to meet her. It's so crazy when your friends start to have babies. Like, obviously I was away with Janan and Rachel and their baby Jackson last week. It's just so crazy, like, looking at them, I'm like, that's half you and you. I don't know what, it just blows my mind. Anyway, we'll see how I got on today vlogging. I don't know if I'll be vlogging much in town because it is absolutely fucking, like, guys, it's so miserable. So I'll probably just leg it in, leg it home. We're back in full force apartment woman vibe. We do not leave the apartment. We live in the apartment. We work in the apartment. We socialize in the apartment. It is apartment woman season, and I'm here to headline the event. Anyway, okay, see you later. Welcome. We are in the terrible angle and terrible lighting of my bathroom. I'm gonna do some tan. What time is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to do tan really quick. This is my chaotic life. I decided to do tan 50 minutes before my train, but whatever. I just feel I just feel really pale and minging. So this tan I love. I got gifted it now. It's really dirty, the bottle just leaked a bit, but it's like a clear tan. It's from Bondi Sands. Really great. It's like a foaming water, they call it, and it's light medium, so it's real nice. Well, you put it on clear and then it just comes up throughout the day, but I use the face one, and it's actually a really nice, like, golden everyday colour. So we are going to do that. I am listening to what am I listening to? Fluently Forward. If you guys know Shannon, amazing podcast, but she came on my podcast. I don't think I've talked about it on the vlog yet because it came out when I was in Croatia, but Shannon came on my podcast. We talked about billionaires' blind items, and if you know anything about the blind items or the gossip going around lately, Amber Heard is back in the news about her lawsuit, well, Johnny Depp's lawsuit against her, and we did a lot of talking about Amber Heard and Elon Musk, so go check that out. That's free episode. It's up on Spotify. It's all linked below. All of the podcast links are always below. So I'm going to listen to this, put on some tan really quickly. We're aiming for like 15 minutes. So I'll put this on, and then I'm going to get dressed. As I said, we are not putting any effort into our outfit today because it is fucking foul outside, and then I'm legging it into town. So let's go.
Do you do this full time? Are you a lawyer? How much of your blind items come from?
Good morning. Today's Thursday. Wanted to vlog yesterday, but the day kind of ran away from me. Got a call from my solicitor as well, so that's always fun. So the day was just kind of spent doing really boring, annoying shit and working. However, today I'm on my way into town. Well, I'm about to go into town in about half an hour or so. I'm going to go train with Fiona. I haven't done that in a while. And then I'm popping into Bobbi Brown. They invited me in to see their new foundation, and let me tell you, I love Bobbi Brown fucking skincare. Or not, like, I love their skincare. I actually have, you know, that moisturizer, the vitamin E A face base, the kind of thick moisturizer. I love that. I'm wearing that now. I love Bobbi Brown's, like, and like not sponsored or anything, like they literally just are like, their pro team were in. They're like, do you want to get colour matched? Like, it's not like a fucking thing. And I was in town anyway, so I was like, yeah, okay, you can do my makeup. So I got my Deb's makeup done in Bobbi Brown, and I remember everyone else was getting MAC at the time. MAC was like the shit. Like, you were no one unless you got your makeup done by MAC, let me tell you. And it was like full drag. Like, it was Drag Race season. I mean it was good though. Like, I mean, the girls looked great. Loads of my friends got their makeup done there and they looked fantastic. But I had I think I showed you in one of my vlogs, my dress was like vintage, so it wouldn't look good. So I wanted just more, like, I was obsessed at the time. I've always been obsessed with Marilyn Monroe. And I was so obsessed with Audrey Hepburn at the time. I was in my Breakfast at Tiffany's era. So I really wanted that vibe, even though my dress was 50s, not 60s, but I really wanted that vibe. I had my hair like that, and then I wanted like a very like natural Audrey Hepburn moment. I think I even brought in a picture of her, like analog picture. Like, we did not have phones then. That's so funny to think about, sorry. And I loved how they did my makeup, and I remember like, because how you do it, I don't know if it's still this way, but like, you can get a makeover and you buy 2 products. And I bought their face products. So the smell of like Bobbi Brown foundation is always so nostalgic to me, because I bought like a compact foundation, which was cream, for like on the go. Where I was going at 17, 18, I have no idea. And I bought like a bottle with a pump, and it has like this like lavender smell to it. I don't know if you've ever smelled Bobbi Brown face products. And I guess it was like my good foundation, you know, and it just has such a nostalgic feeling. But I actually really like, I mean, a few years ago I got my makeup done by Mandy, who's amazing. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. I think she still works in Bobbi Brown, but she does her own stuff too. She is such a good fucking makeup artist. Oh my God, she had me like looking like divine, and she did my makeup in Bobbi Brown, and I loved it. So it's the pro team today. We'll see. I'm sure it's very basic. Oh, excuse me. I'm sure it's pretty basic. I'd say they're whipping through people, and it's more of a showing of these products. But look, I was in town anyway. I got this jumper from Giraffe Avenue. I also got a blazer, which I will show you when I style it. And does anyone else get like this? When I buy clothes like this, like a sweater or like tracksuit pants, I really struggle to keep them like nice. Like, I don't know, my mind just immediately when I get something comfortable is like disgusting clothes. But this is my nice jumper, I've decided, because I want, like, I love that look when someone's wearing like a crew neck and it looks so like clean and like fresh. And I always feel like I look like I've been dragged through a bush when I'm wearing something like this. But this is gonna be my nice one, and I'm just putting it out there to, I don't know, hold myself accountable. I can't be wearing this like, you know, disgusting. I need to be like showered and deodorant and hair done. Not that I am right now, but I'm going to the fucking gym. So anyway, I'm just gonna have a cup of coffee, then head into town. This is just gonna be a very like typical chill vlog. I know the vlogs have been extremely experimental. No, I'm not gonna say that. I know the vlogs lately have been like sometimes a little different, and I'm looking at new styles, and I do actually really enjoy making them like that. And that style with the like captions and stuff it's a really easy way to vlog when you're like in public or with people, so you're not like annoying being like, hey guys, like, you know what I mean. Oh my God, I want to talk about my phone. So I got a new phone. Let me tell you, this was just such a hard decision, and I don't know if I made the right one. So I needed a new phone anyway, right? Broke the last one, smashed it, but also it was old, so I needed a new phone. And I was like, okay, I'll get the newest one, the 13 Pro Max, whatever. But I have always used like the big phone, like the Max, right? Since it came out, I think it was the 7. You were able to get the Pro, which was then just bigger. And so all the way up to 13, I've had a fucking new or big phone. When I was buying, which was 6.4 inches, now seriously, you're gonna get into the details with me here. So that was 6.4 inches, right? when I was buying the 13 Pro, the biggest one was 6.7, and I was like, I don't really know if I want it any bigger. Basically, there was 0.2 of an inch either way on each phone. So it was either going to be 0.2 smaller or 0.2 bigger. And I was like, I don't really want it bigger. Like, my phone's already big enough. Like, it doesn't fit in some of my bags, you know what I mean? It doesn't fit in some of my pockets. So I was like, I guess I'll go like 0.2 smaller. And now I'm like, oh, is it too small? Does it look big? Like, I love just like having a big phone. And now I feel like I've got like a teeny tiny phone. But I need to get a cover for this as well because I already have a scratch on the screen. And also, a weird design thing of this, like, can you see the cameras like protrude? So like, I'm really afraid of putting it down its back, and that's why I have the scratch on the screen, because I've been putting it down face down because I don't want to scratch the fucking camera. Okay, anyway, I need to get a coffee. I'm gonna watch some H3. It's what I like to do in the mornings. Just unwind, make a plan for the day, and yeah, I'll bring you into town. We'll see how we get along. Okay, my first question is, can you tell the difference in the new iPhone quality? I'd love to know if this phone is fucking worth the moolah. Anyway, I'm on my way to Brown Thomas now, as I said, popping into Bobbi Brown to try their new foundation, I think, or contour sticks, some shit like that. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. So, makeup's done. The lady who did my makeup is called Amanda. She was so sweet. We actually had such good crack. I was there for fucking ages chatting away to her. And she got, what did they say? She understood the assignment with my lips. I was like, you need to overdraw those babies, girl. But yeah, I always, whenever I go into Bobbi Brown, they always do my makeup so nice. I usually go to Mandy in there if you're looking for someone. She's amazing in Brown Thomas in Grafton Street. Anyway, I have to go find a fucking cover for this phone because I am so paranoid walking around without a cover on this thing that I'm gonna smash the shit out of it. So B or B. Okay, I am back from town. Thank fuck. Forgot I had my makeup done. It looks better than I usually do on camera here. So it was obviously in Bobbi Brown. Very nice, lovely evening or afternoon, should I say? Amy was the girl's name, by the way. I said Amanda earlier. Amy. Got my phone case. Feels bigger, I have to say. Else all over me. Definitely feels better having that fucking sorry, I got distracted by the fucking messages there. Definitely feels better having a fucking case on it now. Riveting content, as always. I'm gonna make a dinner for myself and Ev. Running on coffee and matcha. But do you know those Bombay kitchen things? Have you ever used them? They're like, it's like an at-home kind of curry kit, but it's not like full of shite. It's really good. I got one of them. I love having one of them just for during the week, just for like low maintenance fucking dinner. So it's like a satay. I haven't seen that one before. They had really good selection in Lidl the other day randomly. Way better than the Super Value. So I'm gonna make that, but I want to get some fresh coriander because there was none in the Super Value. Like, what the fuck? Like, every time, I swear to God, anytime I go into Super Value, whatever herb I want, they don't have. Like, if it's a Sunday and I want a roast, they've no thyme and rosemary, and then during the week they've no parsley and coriander. I'm like hardly the population of Malahide is out making like Indonesian cuisine or like, I don't know, Middle Eastern, and like selling out all the coriander. I don't know. I believe it about the roast, but I think they're being lazy. Anyway, I'm also listening to this podcast. Oh, I have a voicemail. That always makes me feel weird. Do you guys watch TikTok? Like, TikTok makes me think that I have both autism and ADHD. And I'm not trying to be offensive by saying that. I'm just saying the amount of pathology that's on TikTok is probably toxic. I'm listening to this podcast, The Killing of Marilyn Monroe. I think I mentioned it on this vlog. I'm obsessed with Marilyn Monroe. Always have been, always will be. And like, it's mad. Like, when I started getting into Marilyn Monroe, I was about 13, 14. And I started reading a lot of the books about her. By the time I was like 16, I think I'd read, like, I'm gonna say pretty much every book. And I think Marilyn Monroe was one of the first, like, it was definitely the first rabbit hole that I went down, because I remember being online, like, in like 2005, 2006, like, Googling like, was Marilyn Monroe killed, and all this kind of stuff, and like reading reviews of like the books that people thought were good, and making like ordering all of the books. Oh my god, I was like a fiend. And if you're looking for my favorite one, it's called The Assassination of Marilyn Monroe. It's about 1,000 pages. It's huge, but it's really like, it's the best one I think I've read anyway, because it goes all the way, like it's a full biography, but all the way up to her death and like why they think she was murdered. But like now I'm listening to this podcast and it's so funny, like I was like, people used to be like, oh yeah, Marilyn Monroe was killed, yeah right, and now it's like a fucking podcast literally called The Killing of Marilyn Monroe. And like, I mean, it's just good. I like seeing it be like acknowledged, but I don't know, it's just one of those cases that I've been following for literally the majority of my life now, which is bizarre. And I know so much about it. And like listening to this podcast, so this podcast is really pretty much the exact same as that book. So if you listen to this, I think there's like 12 episodes so far. And I think this is just like, I'm sure they'll do season 2 or whatever, but there's 12 episodes, really easy to listen to. They've got great guests. They're not that long. They're like half an hour long, so they're like kind of mini podcasts for me anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go down to Tesco, Trek, and hope they have coriander. So these are what I'm talking about. Sorry, they're not called Bombay kitchens, they're called street kitchen. I'm thinking of Bombay pantry. And this is a Malaysian peanut satay, and this is what you get, right? So I think Evan said these are like Dragon's Den. Mad. So you get like some sauce, and then, or you get like 2 things. I think this might be like a marinade for the chicken, and then you get some spices and stuff like that, and then they just tell you how to make it on the back. I'll probably add a little bit of, as I said, I'm going to add fresh coriander, maybe a bit of chili. I'm going to make a little kind of Asian inspired cucumber salad. So it's just cucumber with sesame oil, a bit of rice vinegar. I think I don't have rice vinegar, so I'll just use white wine vinegar, and some like chili oil and stuff like that, and then just leave that to kind of marinate. It's really nice and like fresh on the side, and then I'll have some lime as well. So, and I'm gonna make cauliflower rice, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. So this is what I'm left with. This is my curry, cauliflower rice. I just steamed it. I'd usually stir fry, but I couldn't be fucking arsed. Coriander, because I love coriander, and then a little cucumber salad with sesame oil, rice wine vinegar. I actually found sushi vinegar, so I put that on, some black sesame seeds, obviously all so messy here, and I put some of this on, hang on, this stuff, lauganma, I can never pronounce it. You get it in the Asian market of much cheaper than the white matsuship, peanuts and chili oil, pretty much the same thing, really nice. And I put some of that in there for a bit of heat, so I'm gonna go eat. Okay guys, my hair is greasy this morning. Good morning, by the way. I'm going to show you how, I swear every time I talk, Elle, like on camera, Elle starts to like move around because she's like, what's happening? I'm going to show you how I just do my slicked back hair, because when you think you need to wash your hair, you'll get a day out of it slicked back. So in the shower, like I didn't wash it obviously, duh, but I did just kind of wet like this. I just to get a bit of water in there because I feel like it helps. These brushes are the best, these smoothing brushes. I'm just gonna whack a bit of hairspray on it. There we go. This will just help smooth everything. Sometimes I'll do it with a part in my hair. We'll see how I feel today. I just like to get it back in a ponytail first. And obviously you can put the bun as high or as low as you want. I just find a little bit of like a mid, like kind of to there, suits me. And it just kind of lifts up your face as well. This is the hardest bit for me. Does anyone else do this hairstyle and just think they've got such a weird shaped head? Like, and that it doesn't look the same on you as it does on other people. Like I feel like here on me is like real flat or something. Okay. Shall we do a little part? So this is chaotic of me to do now, but just take out these bits of hair. Like, this is really stupid the way I'm doing it, so don't do this. If you want to do a part, take these bits out first. We'll do a part then. Okay, so let's smooth these bits back. This is why I hate doing it with a part, because I always find it just a little bit harder. Okay, so I'm gonna take my bobbin and just do a ponytail at first. We smooth it over on this side. And I find just a small trick is to make sure the hair is kind of going like up and away from your face, not down. I feel like once you start to bring it down, it gives you that droopy look. Not on everyone, so people really pull off the like middle split low bun, but I find for my face, I need it a little bit lifted. You could be lifted. Okay. So now we have these bits. I'm just gonna split it in the middle. I have a widow's peak, so it's really hard for me to get like an exact middle split. But I'm just gonna take some hairspray again on this brush and just kind of brush this into the ponytail. Like we're gonna be making a bun anyway, so. And again, just make sure the hair is kind of going up and away. Because if it's going down, like, do you know what I mean? It's just not as nice of a snatch. So, again, I do have issues with this because of my widow's peak. Okay, now obviously the back looks chaotic at the moment because this long piece, but like, if you wanted to do a ponytail, I would just get another bobbin and just make it into a ponytail at this point. But we're gonna do a bun. So again, like I'm literally just like so simple, but people just ask me, so that's why I am. And I don't mind if there's a bit of hair sticking up. I get another bobbin, kind of like a looser bobbin. And then with that little bit of hair, I'm just gonna take this pin. And sometimes I'll like, you can fan it out if you want. I'll do that today, like I did in Croatia, and just secure it. And now, this Way pomade stuff, this shit is really good. So this is gonna keep it in place all day. I've had this, like look how little I've used, and I've had it since I think November, or maybe earlier. So just take a little bit at first. This is probably a lot of it, but whatever. Warm it up in your hands and get it on your hair. Get it through the hair. I also like to make sure I get my edges here because I think that kind of adds to like a very like done look. So you've no flyaways, and I have a few little baby hairs. I just like kind of press them down, nothing too major. These little bits, I just like to kind of pull them out, not too much, but just little bits. I don't stick them down to my face because they're a little bit too long. I could probably cut them if I wanted to. And then I always have these fucking, I don't know, are they baby hairs? Are they broken hairs in the back of my neck? I just like, to be honest at this point, I'm like, whatever. And then I'm gonna take my smoothing brush again and just kind of smooth over. Again, I am no hairstylist. I actually struggle the most with hair. I've said it before. Hair is not my forte. And because like my hair is very soft. My hair is so soft. My hair is very soft and not the thickest. So like I don't feel like I can do a lot with it. I do really want a Dyson Airwrap though. And I'm like, is that the marketing? Okay, so then the ends of this, I like to just put it on these little spiky bits that I leave. Just because it means they're not as like fluffy and they'll kind of stand up a little bit, which is kind of cute. Very Bella Hadid, she does that. It's also, as I said, I think I said it in a vlog before, but it just, if you're my age, you remember doing hair like this. And those bobbins that had like hair stuck on the, like they were just a hair bobbin. Does anybody remember that? Anyway, that's how I do it. Super simple. And that will just stay really. I mean, like I could secure my bangs a little here with a pin if I was bothered, but like I'm not. I'm gonna go to the gym later on, so I probably will do it then. But this is just really easy hair for when you want to look kind of put together, but you are greasy and you're not bothered washing your hair. So I want to record my off-script hot take for the month because I want to put that out next week. I just don't know if I'm going to get it done today because I want to watch the first episode of The Kardashians and not like review it or recap it, but I just want to like talk about that coming back in general. I also want to talk a little bit about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, or just Housewives in general, and the creation of a villain, and why we need villains. I think that's interesting. And I also want to talk about the Andy Warhol documentary and just him in general, and like what I think he would think of our world today. So I'm hopefully, I don't know if I'll get it done today. I might. Evan might be working tonight, so I'll probably, if he is, I'll get it done then. Very chilled out. Chilled week, to be honest, but you know, I've been fucking legging all around Croatia last week, so I really wanted to be, as I said, apartment woman. Locking myself into the apartment. I just went to Boots to collect. This jacket is so good, isn't it? Like, did you guys see this in my last video? It's like so cute. Anyway, I went to Boots there to collect an online order, right? I got some hyaluronic serum from the Inky list, and I got, what did I get? Hydrate and reduce, peptide moisturizer. I've tried this before, and it used to come in a tub, I feel. It's just a good like nighttime moisturizer. And then this is their hyaluronic. I needed a new hyaluronic. My Vichy one's about to run out. The Vichy one's really expensive, and apparently it's really good, but like this is also meant to be really good, so I don't know. I go through like phases of like liking really like bougie skincare, and then sometimes I just love real like fucking basic cheap stuff. And I'm lucky that my skin isn't like problematic, so other than just being a bit dry, but coming into summer, like it's kind of grand, you know, so I'm just lucky in that way that I don't have to be very fussy about my skincare. This is me in a nutshell, and my specificities on things I like. So this is my favorite toothpaste, okay? Euthamol. If any of you use this toothpaste, you will know your mouth does not feel clean unless it's being burnt off by this pink bitch. Like, this pink bitch is the only thing that I like to brush my teeth with, and I don't want to hear that it's bad for your teeth or it's something or something. And like, even if you're like fucking dentist, like I can't live without it, so I can't have my buzz wrecked, you know what I mean? But this is what I buy like once a year. So many of them, because you can't get them in shops anywhere, and I can only get them click and collect online with Boots. So I buy like 10 of them, but it's the best. It is. And I feel like anyone who had like maybe like a hippie aunt, or like, what are they called, like crunchy like crunchy mom or like crunchy aunt growing up, I had a few, loved them all. They always use this. My godmother Geraldine always had this. Alex, my cousin, will know. And I just love this shit. And fun fact, this is one of the first things Evan and I bonded over. It's the first time that I stayed in his house. I was like brushing my teeth or whatever, and I was like, you use Euthamol? And he was like, yeah, that's like the only shit I use. And I was like, bitch, we're gonna get married. Anyway, I need to fucking eat some food. I'm starving.